Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing our first Dragon Ball Final Stand video, and we're going to be doing like a video that's kind of showing everybody like what I think is the best way to get from level 1 to 100, because I could usually do it in about 50 minutes, like usually less than an hour. Now this one might get done even a little bit faster because this is, an Android, and I've got 1500 red jars, so this one's probably going to go a little bit quicker, but it's like, the point is the path of the quests I do and how I do them. Like, the point is you want to do all these quests in your base form, and you want to do them in the order I do them. And that's just kind of going to be today's video, so we're just going to get right into it, and, obviously just start with this one, because it's right here, and it's easy. So, I'm pretty sure we can literally just basic attack him. No, there's people doing it right now. We're gonna go to the next one, because that one literally only gives you 1800 XP, so it's not really worth it. So you kind of want to just skip all the small towns first, because especially if you're starting out, it's like, I don't know, you might want to go to those, but personally I usually skip them because they don't have that much XP at all, and I usually come right to, these other ones and do them in my base form, because like you just saw, like literally just killing the Cybermen levels you up, because you're doing it in your base form and you're such a low level, and they already give you like, I think it's 550 to 750 XP, something like that. It's a lot of XP per Cyberman kill, plus the over 9,000 you're gonna get after you finish the quest. So it's like, this is usually the one I start with. And then I pop right over that mountain over there, and I get the one for that alien quest, which is substantially easier and gets you an insane amount of XP for like how easy it is. So, especially right off the bat, it's always one you want to do right off the bat. Super easy. Alright, we just need one more Cyberman. There it is. And we are already level 15. And the point of killing him in your base form is kind of double. Like, yeah, it gets you more XP, but another big thing is it gets you more money. And money is or Zenny rather, and Zenny's a big deal because, you can use Zenny to go use that Grandmaster or whatever he is, the priest dude, to buy 100,000 XP at a time for 10,000 Zenny, which is a really big deal. So it's like, that's a lot of XP. And it's like, while we wait for those guys to spawn in, we'll kill a couple Cybermen. Because, there's only 2 of them and you need to kill 3, so, and it's going to take them like 15 seconds or so. So we'll kill some Cybermen real quick. Alright. Let's go back over and wait for him. Come on now, guys, we'll put these points in while we're waiting. So, we're level 17. I put them all into melee damage personally, like every single point, always. That's just how I do it. Alright, and we've got 4 more levels just from that one, already up to level 21. And now I'm going to show you guys this whole string of quests I do. If you have a Nimbus, this really helps. But these ones are really awesome because they not only give you 18,000 XP, but they give you 3,000 Zenny too. So it's like, and you can get all 3 of these red arrow ones. When I first started playing the game, I thought you had to wait until you were the level that it says. Like, it says, you need level 100 to use this spaceship. I thought you had to be level 100 to actually do the quest. So I had to wait. I just waited, but I figured out, like, no, you can just do them right off the bat. You go and you get them, and you literally just tap on the mode of transportation you currently chose. So it's like right there, 6 levels plus 3,000 Zenny. And there's 3 of those, all with the same amount. So that's going to be 9,000 Zenny. So that's really close to 10,000. So that's 100,000 plus 3 18,000s. That's really fast. We're already level 27. And we're going to come right over here. We're going to do Trunks. Wait, where is this guy? Right there. Everything looks the same. And his is really easy. His and Bulma's are the easy ones. What? There we go. Because you can just do them right next to each other. They're literally right next to the person you ask to do the quest. So, come over here to MC Bulma. Alright. Get the spaceship. And that's the last of the Red Arrow quests. Now, after this one, it's kind of really up to you which quests you want to do, but we're basically just going to do all the green quests, and it's really which, pace you want to do it at, but there's the main thing is you just want to stay away from a couple of them. Like, this one's okay. The one that you just run and click on stuff, those ones are fine. Really only makes sense to do those if you're fast, like I am. But if you're not fast, then you're going to want to do ones like the Angry Super Saiyans, like right here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's not the Angry Super Saiyan, but we'll go do it because we clicked on it. So the whole point is to waste as little time as possible. But the reason you want to do the evil Super Saiyans is because they give you a ton of XP in your base form. That's actually how we're going to close like the last 9 levels or so, is we're going to be killing them in our base form, getting lots of XP and lots of money. They give us 350 Zenny per kill in our base form. That's a big deal. And like your first time around, depending on what character you choose, do it in your base form. It's going to be a little hard. Like if you choose a Saiyan, I don't know if you're going to be able to kill a Super Saiyan in your base form at level like 90, unless you're pretty good at the game. It's going to be a little tough. So it's like, you know, if that's the case, I'll show you which other guys to grind, and that's going to be the wrestlers and the Chi Masters, and I'll show you guys exactly where those are after I do this quest. So in the future, these are going to be the ones you want to grind. If you ever don't know what to do and you're just like stuck before level 100, come here and like, oh whoops, I forgot to put my attacks on. I was trying to do my hotbar abilities and I didn't have them on. Come over here and kill the Super Saiyans in their base form. Like we just got 2 levels from killing one in our base form. I actually have some attacks that I'm going to use. Alright. There we go. Okay, so we didn't get 2 levels, we're not quite that high. But usually you want to go from like them, and if you're quick enough you can come down here and kill these guys while the others are respawning. These guys also give you 200 when you kill them in your base form. That's also part of it. There's going to be no one in the first world that's going to give you quite this much when you grind in your base form. And that's just kind of how it is. These guys really are the best. And most of the time you actually will join servers and you'll have problems with scripters doing one of these 2 sets of people, like either the Super Saiyan, really just doing everything on the map. Scripters will literally, I don't know if you guys know what those are, they're hackers on the game. They'll clip from enemy to enemy to enemy, and they'll just like, it's a bot automatically doing all their attacks at a rapid pace that should be impossible, and they're just teleporting from entity to entity, and they're usually like level 2000, so it's just dumb. And it's just like, it really ruins any attempt at grinding, which is just, it sucks, you know, why you gotta ruin it for everybody else? So as you can see, we just finished that one. I'll pull our stat board back up, we're at level 44. Alright, let's do that. And then we're gonna kill this last guy, because like I said, these guys are just good to kill anyway, and they spawned in here, so. Alright, we're gonna go back, get a new quest. And we are probably going to do one of the daily quests, and that's going to be Yamcha, because he is for the Cybermen, and, you know, like we talked about before, those guys are just good to kill in your base form anyway. If you're having trouble with the 2, like everybody else in your base form, go to the Cybermen. You can always default to them. If you can't kill a Cyberman in your base form, like, I don't really know what to tell you. Those are like really the only guys, the lowest guys that are worth grinding. Oh wow, we can one-shot these guys. Oh, not quite, just that one. Alright. Come on. There we go. Seems like someone tried and stopped trying with the Crane students. That's pretty funny. And another thing to keep in mind is when it's your first time playing through, you can go and you can talk to Korin there when you're over level 30. If you're anybody besides a Namekian or a Saiyan, and he'll help you out. He'll give you like a boost of 100,000 XP. And if you are a Saiyan, you're out of luck. But if you're a Namekian, then you're going to want to go all the way up to the top there, and you're going to want to talk to Kami. Kami's going to be standing next to Piccolo, and I'll show you exactly where when we do a quest that takes us to Piccolo. But, or that takes us to, not Piccolo, I don't know, Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo's his name, I don't know why I was blanking on his name, but, I'll show you guys when we do that quest. And when you talk to him, I don't think he levels you up at all. He just gives you like 10 straight skill points, I believe. And that's just awesome. And there's another character that does that in for the Nameks and Namek, and that's Nail. If you find Nail in like the desert and you talk to him, he'll fuse with you and he'll give you like 25 levels or something like that, I believe. I don't know. It's a good amount of levels, or not levels, just skill points. And I think that's better than any amount of XP, to be honest, because that gives the Namekians an edge over every other race. Like, even if you max the race out at level 2000, it's like Namekians are always going to be the best because they had that little edge. And plus, I think Namekians are just really good anyway. Way back in the day, they used to take, like, I think it was, they were the same Saiyans leveling wise. You would level them up 3 times and they would get a level in every single category. But now, they're like humans and Majins. You level them up twice and they get a level in every single category. And this is in addition to the 1 level you're getting to choose where it goes in every level. And that, I think, makes them super overpowered, because they do have some good transformations. And not to mention, when you're grinding, they have that regenerate ability that heals like 35% of your health, which is really good, and you can use it like every 2 minutes, which is like just awesome. So it's just like, I think Namekians are probably the best. And right now, personally, I have a Namekian that's still in the other world. He hasn't prestiged or anything, he's literally just in the other world, and he's level 1091 as of right now. So I can't wait until, I think I'm going to wait until he gets to be about level 1200. I'm going to wait until all 3 of the daily quests that I do are only getting him like 3 levels a day. And then at that point I'm going to be like, okay, it's time to rebirth him. But if you didn't know, what rebirthing it does is when you get past level 600, you can go and you can do the hard Tournament of Power, and you can go into the afterlife. And when you do the afterlife, depending on, it's always best to go in right at level 600, by the way, because when you get to the afterlife, regardless of what race you are, every time you level up, you get a skill point in every single category plus 1 to use. And when you go there, there's literally 3, you can't, like, you can go back to Earth, but you can't do the important stuff, like you can't do Tournament of Powers or Broly's, and you can't compete in tournaments, but you can do like everything else. You can help homies out when you're a high level. Like if you have friends, you can always help them out, so it's really cool. Either way, my point is you have to get to a minimum of level 850 while you're there, and then you can rebirth. And when you rebirth, it gives you, I believe it is 300 plus 10% of your current stats in every single category, and it puts you back at level 1 and gives you these wings. Like you see, I have wings on my character. So when I did my android, he was about level 1060, and I think when I rebirthed him, he had about he had about like 490 in melee damage, because like in his base form he had 1900 melee damage. Like, so 10% of that is 190 plus 300, so he had a darn significant amount, let me tell you. I'm gonna let this guy damage him real quick. Alright, I wanted to help him out. He's gonna ask me for help, I already know, and I'm gonna take off before I see that message, so I don't seem like a dick, because, you know, we're doing a speed run in the YouTube video. We can't really help him out right now. So this video's been going for only 14 minutes, and we're at level 57 so far, so I think we're doing pretty good, personally. So this is one of those quests that you could skip if you want on your first time around, but like I said, we're fast and we do tons of damage, so we're going to do it anyway because it's not that much of an inconvenience, and it's just one of the green arrows, and I don't like seeing green arrows when I fly around. It makes me feel like I've done a bad job, because I'm just, you know, I'm weird like that. Dude, we gotta kill bears. There's gonna be some right here. And there's gonna be one over here. And one back this way. Pero. Okay. He's dead. Where's the other one, though? Their blocks reset. Oh, there he is. Oh, wow. Okay, see, because, like, we didn't even get a level for that last one. I'm going to put all the points into melee damage real quick. I think we accidentally hit 1 for key damage by accident, because we've got 1 point in key damage, and, like, then the rest of the base stats. So, we're up to up to 795 in melee damage, and we're only level 58. So, I think we're pretty stacked, as of an android. So, and the reason I choose androids to, like, do this demonstration is because they're just, like, I think they're probably the best. I mean, I don't know, like, it really depends on how dedicated you are to doing the rebirth. Like, when you do the rebirth initially, I feel like you can make any race extremely significant. Because, even a Saiyan, like, even a Saiyan in space form, because I'm pretty sure I've got a Prestige 2 Rebirth Saiyan, and I bet you he could beat out my android if my android was at the same state as him. Just because the Saiyan forms are just so overpowered. Like, at Prestige 2, you get complete Super Saiyan Blue for like 800,000 Zenny, and at like level 500 or something like that. And that sounds ridiculous, but it's really not that bad. My point being, that gives you the same stats as Kaioken. Super Saiyan 10, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken times 10. The same stats with no health drain. And like lower, I think it's probably about the same key drain. But that's pretty significant. And so that means it gives you 700 in every category and no detriment to you. That's a pretty big deal. And it takes you a little bit to charge into it, but that only really matters if you do tournament fights. And I don't know, that's just really good. And when you're Prestige 3, like, not too long ago, like, just a couple months ago, they added in a new form, Super Saiyan 4, from Dragon Ball GT. And, I don't know, that is just, I'm so happy they did that, because that gives some incentive to go to the 3rd Prestige. And, I don't know, it's just cool. It's a cool addition. And that one not only looks amazing, but it gives you 750 in every category. And that is ridiculous when it's stacked on top of your base stats. I bet you won't be able to get a character to move faster than one that's, you know, that race. But the only reason I say, at the end of the day, androids might be a little bit better is because you get your ultimate forms. And what I mean by that is the God forms and instant transmission forms. Or not instant transmission. The God form and Ultra Instinct and Mastered Ultra Instinct. Those ones, like, kind of trump the rest. Like, what I mean by that is when you get low on ki and low on health, you pop into those. So you can be fighting in Super Saiyan 4 for the entire fight, and it's been neck and neck, but when you drop down to, like, and you're about to die and you have no ki, like, and it's really cool because, like, if your health drops down first, you can usually just spam backflips and you can get rid of your ki like that. So it's pretty easy to line up, and you just press down on the D-pad and you pop into it. And depending on which form you have, depends on how long it'll last. But personally, I like the God form, and you can get the God form by doing the hard Tournament of Power and choosing the God option instead of Death. And that form gives you 1200 in every category. That is insane. That is just stupid. Like, it's ridiculous. And you can get that for literally any race. So, if an android, like, the thing that makes androids so good is every time they level up, no matter what state in the game they are, they get a point in every category, including health max and ki max. That's why everything on my stats is so even, except for melee damage, which is, you know, through the roof. I'm sorry, guys. That is really loud. That's literally the loudest move in the game. I'm not joking when I say that. I'm sorry you had to hear that. But, I lost my train of thought. Either way, oh yeah, so androids, they're just overpowered, because, you know, their stats can get really high really fast, in the early game especially. But the one downside is they only have one form, and that form doesn't give you any boost to your stats. It just doubles your ki. Like, it gives you a tiny boost to your stats. Like, it gives you, I think it's like 10 or 15 in like the bottom 4 categories or something like that. But it's the stat boost isn't why you get it. You get it because when you pop into it, it gives you double the ki max, which, you know, sounds like a big deal, but it's really not. When you're not, like, especially your first time around, androids don't have that much ki. They just don't. And they can't charge. That's the other thing with androids. Like, the way you get ki is from just standing there or doing a fight and just doing basic attacks and not, like, moving forward at a fast rate. If you literally just move without, you know, pressing LT and move fast moving forward or sprint moving forward, then and just do basic attacks, your ki bar will recharge while you fight, and then you can naturally go back to ki attacks. That's what makes them better in a long-term fight than other races, because when other races run out of ki, they're just done. Either way, they get that god form too, which is like, that's what gives them the edge over every other race, because, yeah, every other race has got all these awesome forms, but the god form is better than all of their forms, and androids get that too. So it's like, wrong quest. I don't see how that couldn't make the androids the best race. Like, my android before I rebirthed him had like 1900 damage. I think he had way more than that now that I think about it, because he was level, I can actually tell you exactly how much he had, because I put all my points into melee damage, and that was my first time around. And so he was level 1091, so you just multiply that by 2, which is level 2182, and plus the 2 levels you get right at the start. So he had 2184 melee damage right at the end when I rebirthed him. If I popped into god form, he would have 3484 melee damage, plus red beans on top of that. That's ridiculous, man. That is stupid. You're kicking anybody's ass at that point. Like, that's just dumb. Like, holy shit. You're destroying Jiren at that race. Like, when, right before I started this video, I just prestiged this character. I prestiged him at level 693, and I do that because, like, right when you get to level 690, it starts taking so much more XP to level up. It's kind of funny. It's like, it's this weird threshold. But, I don't know. It's just right when you get there. That's always the case. Sorry, I want to make sure I get these guys. And, so I prestiged them. But my point in saying that is, when I did the Tournament of Power, I killed Goku super easy, Vegeta super easy, and Kefla was insanely easy, and Jiren was literally easier than all of them, because Jiren blocks most of the time, which means you can do heavy attacks like this one, the Vital Strike, and it won't knock him backwards, which means you can get more elongated combos, which allows for higher DPS. So he just got absolutely destroyed. Oh wait, I forgot the evil Namix. I'm sorry guys, this is going to take away from the time. We are only at 23 minutes and we're already at level 64, so we're doing pretty good. And we've got 38,000 Zenny we can go spend on, like, XP too. I'm waiting until we hit 40,000, we'll probably go over there, buy a whole bunch of levels. But, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's overpowered. I think androids are the best for sure. Mr. Jiren was just melted. Like, I killed Jiren in about 90 seconds, and the only reason it took so long is because Jiren likes to spam this little, you know, explosion wave, and which is, you know, the thing that explodes guys out from around you. It's like a defensive move, which, you know, is actually a really good one that I'm gonna buy for the time being. I can't get, oh, the first one's in this one. Here we go. Oh, that guy's up. Please let me fight him. If he gets in the way, I'm just gonna have to kill this guy. Like, if he gets in the crossfire, I won't be able to help it. Come on. There we go. Alright, and I also wanted to buy some melee attacks. I usually go for the rush, because if in the early game, here's a big tip actually, that it took me a long time to figure out. I never knew how people did this, because I always saw people doing this. I was like, how the hell? And it's called spam rushing, and I believe you can only do this with the initial rush, but look at this. You can literally just like spam it over and over and over again. You can usually power straight through key blasts, like if you do it time at the right time, like that. It's ridiculous, and so it guarantees you hitting enemies that are way stronger above you. So like when you're doing the Universal Champion or something like that, or you're doing Imperfect Cell, and you're like, it's your first time around, you're trying to do them in your base form, this helps so much. It's a really big help. And like, especially when you do like the Martial Arts Champions, which we'll go do right now that I think about it. And because they put you in the most pain in the ass combo ever. Like, the combo they put you in is infuriating. It's like, so it really helps to be able to spam rush them, because they won't put you in a combo if you're able to spam rush them. Alright, like look at this guy. He's getting put in the combo. Wombo combo. I'll let him damage that guy. Oh my, that cracks me up. Oh my god, I just one tap him. He's using key blasts and he does like no damage. I just go in there, boop, just tap him. Give him a little love tap. Alright, and we'll just have one more. Look at this guy. I kind of want to kill him, but I don't want to be a dick, because I bet you we would one-tap him too. And we're at 1600 melee damage when we got a bean, so probably. So when you do the kickboxing challenge, you want to do that one, and then you want to just, I usually just do this whole line. I come right over here, and I do these guys next. And since we kill them so fast, I'm going to run over here and kill these guys too, so, you know, we're not wasting time. But this is going to be the challenge we do next, these Kung Fu Masters. And, yeah, I don't know. Point being is you never want to be sitting on your hands. If you've got an OP character like I do, then definitely be moving. Always be moving around. Because we're at level 69 about, and it's been under 30 minutes still. And we can buy our way up to, like, shit, probably level 80 or so. Or a little higher than that for sure. I don't know. After we do these 2 more quests that are right over here in this area, we'll go buy our levels. Okay. Whoops. I hope this guy isn't doing this quest. Okay, good. I think he ran over to this one. And these guys also aren't half bad to kill in your base form either. See, you get 200 and 1680. Stuff like that. Like, pay attention to how much you get for each kill in your base form. And, like, they're not that hard. This is, like, the in-between. If you can kill the martial arts experts and the chi experts, or not the martial arts experts, just, like, so you know how we just did the chi experts, and the ones before those, the ones that were over there, that we were helping that other guy do, those are the 2 you want to grind if you can beat Cybermen, but you can't do, you know, Super Saiyans. But if they're still too easy for you, and you still can't do Super Saiyans, then try these guys over here, the prototype androids, because these guys are, they're pretty good, like, health-wise. Like, they're not that good as of what combos they have, and, you know, how much health and damage they do. It's not that bad. No, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't have time for this. Oh, bruh. I'm sorry I one-shot him. He's gonna have to get better. Oh my god. I'm gonna go running because I know he's gonna want beef after that. I'm gonna kill these guys real quick, because we've got extra time on our hands. Wow, we can one-tap these guys when we don't even have a bean on. That's kind of ridiculous. That is kind of ridiculous. Alright, there is Prototype S. There we go. That's the level done. Okay, we're up to level 72. Let's go buy all the levels we can. We can get 400,000 XP from our boy real quick, and I'll show you guys exactly who that is right now. That is the gentleman with like this weird colored roof, the Elder Kai. Oh, I thought I heard the guy coming for me. Purchase all these levels. And see, he says, I'll unlock your potential for 10,000 zenny, kid. And we can do this 4 times. And you really only want to do this when you're below level 100. It really doesn't have that great of an effect after level 100. And look at that, after buying all that, we're up to level 89. Already. We're already 89. We've got 857 melee damage. And it's been 31 minutes. So we are slamming through these quests right now. We're gonna like probably be done in about 40 minutes. Like, time. Kill these Galactic Patrolmen. Like I said, you don't really want to sit on your hands. Those guys will take a little while to respawn. So in the meantime, we'll do these. Oh, and I just heard someone use the Chain Destructo Disc. I can promise you that that's gonna be like your most used key blast besides the Spirit Bombs in like the late game, because those can like, they don't collide with each other. So like whenever you're trying to fight something that's like key blasts only, like the rock at Namek, or the asteroid in space, or everybody's ganging up on one guy in the afterlife, like Lord Frieza or something, and the dude who's fighting him with melee is using the yellow beans, which make you immune to damage for 30 seconds, and everybody else around them still wants to do damage. They all use Chain Destructo Discs, because those go right through each other, and they don't, they don't activate a beam blast or beam battle with anybody. So it's like, it's just, you use them. That's like, there's no way you're not gonna use the Chain Destructo Disc. And the funny thing is, you get it at like level 30 something. So it's like, you might as well just buy it now, get used to it. That's my point in saying that, If you're gonna get a Key Blast, you probably actually want to get one besides that one, because if I'm being blunt, that one doesn't do too much damage. So, let's see what level exactly we get it at. Oh, it's a little bit higher. We get it at level 56. We get and if, besides that one, I would go for the Gallic Gun. Really, game. If you think you can hold off on getting any, like, beam blasts, then I would wait until you get to level 220 and get the final Kamehameha. That's probably the best beam blast you can get, that, besides ones you can earn from doing different tasks. And by that, I mean, like, when you're over level 400, there's pretty much only, like, 3 things you can do to level up, and until you get to 600, and that's like Broly in Tournament of Powers, and there's one, and just doing the level 600 world when you get there. But besides those, there's really like, that's the only 2 things. And when you fight Broly, you get A, an absolute megaton of XP, and B, you get a move. Like, every time you kill him, it's random what move you can get, and you can literally get, like, the same move 10 times in a row if you're that unlucky. I have been that unlucky too many times, but, you can get a ton of awesome moves, and they're all from, that Dragon Ball Super Broly movie that came out not too long ago. And they're iconic as hell. Like, there's the one where you face grip someone and slam them down to the ground. He's literally got, like, if you notice in the film, he does like a Spirit Bomb move, but it's like a really quick form Spirit Bomb. He has that one, it's called a Planet Crusher. It does more damage than the Super Spirit Bomb that you get while you're in Namek. And, or I think you get the Super Spirit Bomb while you're in, in space. And, it does more damage than that, and you can charge it to max in like less than 10 seconds. No joke. It's stupid. It's so much fun. And So it's like, yeah, you see people use that one all the time. And I don't remember the names of many other ones, but there's an equal amount of ki blasts and melee attacks, which is really cool. I think it's a really cool function to the game. They've even got a Broly Kamehameha, which is, you know, literally a green Kamehameha. I don't know which term I like better, Kamehameha or Kamehameha. I'm pretty split. I think they both kind of sound a little weeboo-y, if you know what I mean, but it's like, you know, it's Dragon Ball. Everybody knows what the hell you're talking about. And it's like if you look at someone and you go, like, do the stance and you go, Hadouken, they're gonna know you're talking about, like, that Street Fighters game from way back in the day. Everybody knows that one. Alright, so we're at level 91. We only need one more purple fighter. And we still haven't done the Universal Champion, so we're gonna go do him as soon as we're done here with this quest. We'll get the quest for him because it's right over there in the village. It's like right there. I'm sorry I keep itching my nose. I don't know why my nose is so itchy today. Oh wow, we didn't watch that. Okay. Well, there he is. He is Dunzo. Now let's come over here and get our Universal Champion quest. I believe it's you. Yes. I love how they're always, like, the quest form is in all caps. Voice crack. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I love how the thing for it is in all caps. Like, you know, just gotta be savage. Just gotta be savage like that. It's like, you can't handle it. It's like, you wanna bet? This guy's already so low. Wow, look at that. So we're up to level 93. He was at like half health, and he just gone. Turned to dust. And I didn't see anybody flying over there or spawned over here, so I don't think we screwed anybody over by killing them. And we're gonna go right back over here, get the Yetis. Alright. Get the Yetis. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, we can't go through that area quite yet. What's annoying here is there's only one Yeti. So here's a trick, by the way, to getting the Yetis. When you're lower level and you want to kill them in your base form, get them in the corner and just keep doing heavy attacks on them. Like, just because they're trapped down here, so just get them in any one of these corners and just keep spamming the heavy attacks. And they're done. Like, good luck to them. And, if you do spend Robux on the game, one thing I highly recommend getting is, the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. That's a no-brainer. You definitely want to get that one. The Nimbus Cloud is also really cheap, but that's, you know, whatever. That's completely optional. But something that is awesome is Hit. Like, Hit's moveset. You'll see on the left side when you click on it, like when I press left side down there, you can see Hit doing a charge thing. His moveset is really good. That's what you see me doing right here and here. Those are two of his moves. But the point being is, like, this first one, the Flash Skewer, that one is amazing. It's a necessary in all late game combos. Like, it's that good. Like, you never see anybody fighting anybody overpowered like Jiren or Ultra Instinct Goku without using the Flash Skewer in their thing, but to some extent. Okay, so we did get every quest in this city. We'll get our potential unlocked one more time. Oh, melee damage. We're up to level 97. We're really close. And we've still got a couple more quests to do over here. Like, we've got the Mad Scientist quest. For one. Yes, sir. We will go take down your former teammate. Don't worry, bud. He's immortal. Like, no matter how many times we kill him, he keeps coming back. And what's really weird is there's a daily quest that's like over on that island over there. There's a couple of them, but they're so trash. Like, they're just not good. They're just not good. So I mean, you know, you can do them if you want to. I really don't recommend it. They're not really worth your time. All right, we got a package for Master Roshi. We'll go give it to that guy. I wonder why he's getting a package from a lady. In the show, he would be freaking out. You already know. Man, so we're at 615 in all other categories besides melee damage. So we are actually just about done with every Green Arrow quest. There's only a couple more, and they're the stragglers that are back at the start, and there's like just a few more in this town that we're currently in right now. So, yeah, if we have to, we'll kill a couple of Super Saiyans. But we're at level 97. I don't even think we're going to need to, if I'm being honest with you. Because, like, the quests we have to do, a couple of them give you quite a bit. Like, one of them is going to be to kill just normal evil Saiyans, I believe. Unless we already did that one. But I don't think we did. But, yeah, no, because it's this one right here, I believe. Yep. And, because when we do this one, we're going to also have, we're going to kill other things in the area, because we're going to wipe them so fast, don't want to sit on your hands. Said it too many times. But, so we'll kill the Super Saiyans up there, too, but this one alone might get us where we need to get. Let's see. Actually, I guess not. 2,000, like, XP is going on today. That guy was level 98, that might seem quick, but, it's whatever. Wow, we got that much money from them doing that much damage to him? That definitely is a little off. Those guys are taken care of. And, like, you can see, I didn't get too much progress to my bar when I killed those guys, and I've been spouting off about how overpowered they are. The big thing with them is the money you get. Because, like, buying 100,000 XP is kind of a big deal. Plus, it actually is kind of a lot of XP you're getting. Think about it, like, yeah, if they're low level, it's not going to be as much as when they're 185. So I don't know if you know, but every bot, like every AI, has I think it's a 6-level differential, because it's like 180 to 185, so it's like 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, so it's like, there's 6 different things you get, and they greatly differ in their difficulty. It's really funny. Like, a level 180 Super Saiyan is not nearly as hard as a level 185. Like, they're seriously, like, it's a really big gap with some of these guys. So that's why when you get these really big quests, like when you go to space and you do Broly, that one's, I don't know, it's just, that one can be really tough. And with that 5-level differential, it makes a big, big deal. I think he can be level 1000 to level 1005, and a level 1000 Broly is significantly easier than a level 1005. If I want to do him with this character, when I do get to that point, he's not really going to be hard no matter what level he is. But that's because, like we've discussed, this guy's pretty overpowered. Kind of an abnormal case. But, obviously doing this entire process from start to finish is going to be ideal if you have, a buddy to help you out with, or you're doing it together with someone. I don't know if doing it together with someone is actually going to be helpful, because a big part of, like, this whole strategy is killing these things in your base form as you go, and if you split the damage with a teammate when you're killing stuff in your base form, then it defeats, like, you don't get as much, and that can actually make a pretty big impact on your thing overall. So, yeah. But either way, that's it. We're done. At 43 minutes and 30 seconds, we are level 102. And that is my personal guide to getting to level 100 as quick as possible. You can just see the ways I did it, the general strategy I did. The big takeaways: do it in your base form, and never sit on your hands. Like, if you're waiting for stuff to spawn in, then kill other stuff in the area, or like use that time to add skill points or go and buy items from the shop. Either way, that was my guide. I really, really hope it helped you guys, and thanks for watching. I'll see you later.